Blue, you're super right wing. I'm gonna sit here and be 100% honest with you. Every question you answered was right wing.
LeBrondo, I finna slam dunk. Get big on you fake pumps. That pump ain't no fake pump. Bitch fell for the pump fake. Got him talking like first take. Get it right on the first take. Hit the hole in the first take.
That burp stink as fuck too.
I don't give a fuck.
And you gonna be farting because you got them just ate out on eggs. Ain't it?
Probably.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Mic check 1 2 1 3.
I'm tired of being fat. Another episode of Sit Down with Slim.
You ain't the only one.
Jon Blu in the house. Hey man, Blue, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I'm gonna start this shit off the rip, bro. I posted some shit on IG on my story, and I was like, "Hey man, y'all let me know if y'all want Jon Blu back on the podcast or whatever." And I was shocked to see how many people said no. So it was like, it probably was by, I say 12 people said yeah, 10 people said no. Or maybe it was about 14 people said yeah, and I think 10 people said no. Because I know it was 60% and 40%. It was like 60-something% and like 40-something%. So I know I got those percentages wrong, but it was something like that. Why don't you think the people understand Jon Blu?
Ain't about what they understand, bro. What you gotta realize is that high school, college, and even to this day, I've always had haters. You know what I'm saying?
So people just hate on you?
They just hating. Fuck them haters.
I think they're more so surprised than like what's gonna come out your mouth next.
I got you.
Cause you're kind of spontaneous. People say that about me also, but I think you got me beat because like, kind of like your take about gay topics. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Blue. I tell people this all the time. I don't think what you say is as crazy as people take it. Cause a lot of shit you say is what everybody else is thinking, but they just don't say it.
Fact. See, you know what? Growing up in school, I always was one of the motherfuckers who asked all the questions in class. And I remember my teacher saying, like, you know, I'm glad you asked that question because a lot of people thinking the same thing that you asked. They're just afraid to speak on it. You feel me? And I never say anything disrespectful to anyone. I just speak the facts. And
I don't know, Blue. That gay shit was kind of disrespectful. You had that nigga Keldrick goddamn shocked too.
What did I say disrespectful?
I forgot what you said. So
It couldn't have been that bad.
I'm not
then.
gonna quote you.
It couldn't have been that bad then.
Nah, it wasn't the worst shit in the world. It was.
Hey man,
The statements was kind of closed minded. Just like okay,
closed minded.
Like we was talking about you having a gay son. If you had a gay son, you wasn't rocking with that shit.
No, I'm not rocking with that shit. Why would any man rock with that shit?
Blue, why wouldn't you? I just had this conversation about your words on that topic. Like, why would you not accept someone for who they are? Like, so this is my whole take on it as far as the gay son thing. And you know, I told you straight up. I said, bro, if you had a gay son, let me adopt the gay son. I'll take the gay son. And you know why? This is what I was explaining to someone today. Bro, growing up, and this is no lie, growing up, most of us lived in horrible living environments and didn't even fucking know it. Cause you like, okay, don't none of my homeboys got dads. Or all of us got abusive stepdads. You know what I'm saying? Now that we're older, we're almost 30, some of us are 30. It's like, you know what? That wasn't the healthiest environment. And what pisses me off the most is the friends that I have that didn't correct those same mistakes that we went through.
Yeah.
So therefore, with that being said, if you had a gay son, you should be able to, you should embrace him for who he is and let him have at least a comfortable, safe place he can come home to.
All right, Slim. So let me ask you this, and don't get me wrong. I'm not saying what you're saying is bad at all. But this is what I want to ask you. At what age do you determine that your son is gay?
Woo. All right. That boy trying to pod. I see what's going on. At what age do you determine that your son is gay? So a lot of this shit, like the shit that I was talking to Keldrick about as far as the boys can be princesses too, I think they try to judge kids' sexuality way too early. Honestly, dog, I think the average kid probably doesn't even start exploring their sexuality till they're at least 12. That's at the least. That's like the earliest right there. So I think pretty much a kid can know he's different at a young age.
Every child, what you don't realize, Slim, and what you probably do realize is, but you're not adding this formula to this subject. Everyone is different.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna ask you again: what age do people, or what age do you determine that this person is gay or whatever?
I mean, that's a broad question because, it could be any kind of age. But as far as like, okay, I said the average kid probably starts exploring their sexuality around probably 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say 12.
Okay, cool. So last time I checked, Dwayne Wade got his fingernails painted,
Dwayne Wade's son?
and he's not 12 yet.
Yeah.
So, like I said, man, like people, everyone got their own opinion about this, but me being the genius that I am, being the psychologist that I am, I know that people are a creatures of habits or creatures of behavior, and your sexuality is nothing more than a behavior. All right, so it's something that you do. It's not who you are. You feel me? So if you choose to do something that just goes against the universe, then which ultimately equals death to your offspring, then I mean, what else? I mean, it's poison itself. I mean, it's poison. You feel me?
Oh, yeah, because you said being gay isn't natural at all.
It's not natural because, like I said, if a lion and a tiger have a baby, do you know that?
It's a liger.
Do you know the ligers cannot reproduce?
They can't reproduce.
Ligers cannot reproduce. You feel me? The universe is telling you that this is not cool. You feel me?
All right, Blue. I'm not trying to change the subject. I just want to ask you this because I'm thinking it. So, what do you feel about interracial children? Damn.
I think
That's
that
why I always mute my phones.
I think they some confused. I think that it can lead to confusion. You know, based off of who your parents are and what your parents believe. Just like you got a nigga named Africa, Jesus Africa Snow. This nigga right here don't know what the fuck he is. You know what I'm saying? So I think that you can, if you don't steal.
Hold up, Blue. Hold up. Yo, what's up, Damo?
Hey, you got $40 on your cash app?
Man, I'm recording a podcast. Now I gotta edit that shit out.
All right. Send me that.
Damo, shut your head ass up, boy.
Chino, goddamn. What you get out work?
All right, bro. I'm still on the pod, bro.
You said you what?
I'm still on the pod.
All right, well, send it now. I'm trying to pay for my tab. Appreciate you,
But yeah, back to what you were saying. You said mixed kids was confused. Shout out to Damo too. Happy birthday, my nigga Damo, man.
I think it depends on their parents. So if you got parents that are, I got a close interaction with these type of people because a lot of people don't know, but I got 3 brothers that are half white.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't view themselves as half white. They view themselves as black. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But you got a lot of kids out here, because my dad was black. My dad was a very proud black man. And you know what I'm saying? So he produced them, and they're all proud black men. You feel me? And not only that, the society has let them niggas know that y'all niggas is not white. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what you feel about old boy that you were just speaking on. What you said?
Jesus Africa Snow?
Yeah.
He confused the motherfucker because based off what, it's been so long since you first mentioned him, but you said that he was raised by white people, right?
Correct.
And he just found out he was black, right?
For the people listening, he's talking about somebody that's on Facebook that comments on stuff and Blue be responding to him. His name is Louis. Shout out to Louis, dog. But yeah, I normally don't talk about people on the podcast, but Blue went on with this.
Yeah. So That motherfucker just found out he was black after he goddamn became a grown man. His whole life, he grew up thinking he was a white person. I mean, he was like, "Why can I get dreads and the rest of the white people can't get dreads like me?"
White people can get dressed though.
Not like him though. That shit.
He got nigga locks.
He got nigga locks. You know what I'm saying? He got real locks. You feel me? He got like he like, yo, when I dread my hair up, that shit is like real dreads. You know what I'm saying? It's not like goddamn a fucking
greasy ass.
It's not like mops.
Tangled hair.
Yeah, not like mops.
That's what white people dreads look like. Greasy tangled hair.
Yeah, that's exactly what it look like. So,
But Blue, so how did you first feel about your dad having kids with a white woman?
see, I mean, I grew up with it, and I was so young because, like I said, both my parents remarried, or my parents weren't married, but both of my mom got married to my stepdad. My dad, you know, he went on did his own thing, got with his woman, so it was all I knew. You feel me? So I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
You feel me? And so I mean that's what it is. It's just all I've ever known. You feel me? So it really doesn't shock me. It might shock other people, but to me it's just like it's normal to me because this is what I've literally known since I was a baby. You feel me?
So you do know why I just asked you that though, right?
No,
Because the people that you look up to, your Dick Gregory's, your Umar Johnson, they feel like a black man should never reproduce with a white woman. They feel like you shouldn't mix those genes. So that's why I was asking you, like, how do you feel about that? Because you went in on me when I said my statements I said about those brothers. First time we ever talked about that shit, you went in.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that
You're about to say something against them.
nah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna say nothing against them because I agree with them. I feel like we should, as black people, try to find love and create families within each other because when you mix up those families and those cultural things, that's when the confusion starts. You feel me? Like it's not really no confusion, my brothers, because they've experienced, even though they're half white, they have experienced racism. So, and like I said, my dad was very proud, you know what I'm saying, black man. So they kind of already had that in their mind in general. And then on top of the rest of the world telling them that they're colored people, it wasn't really much. I mean, they grew up just like me. You know what I'm saying? They just grew up with a white mom. They grew up just like me, though. You know, so, but I think it does create confusion when you have certain families that they have these, you know, interracial marriages and these interracial babies, and they grow up saying that, oh, you're both, oh, you're goddamn, you love both sides. You know what I mean? I think that's where the confusion starts at, because like you grew up in, let's just say, because you know me, I'm 100%, I'm 100% melanin, but for other people who like half and half, you know, you have white, you have melanin, you gotta realize that these people are growing up in a world where they got people not liking them, that they're told up, that they grew up, they probably been grown, you know, been raised told that, you know, oh, you know, you're both, or they all love you, everyone's equal, but you grow up and you experience such racism from one side of your family, and I feel like that's where a lot of the confusion can come from.
You didn't give me a clear cut answer though. Like, do you? Oh, excuse me. You did. You said you agree with those brothers, but still, you agreeing with those. You never judge your father for that though.
I'm not gonna judge anyone for that because I feel like it all depends on what your family supports. You know, so like for example, Kanye West married Kim Kardashian, and a lot of people disagree with that, but you know, Kim Kardashian done funded and done a lot of things to get, you know what I'm saying, brothers out of jail. So if you marry somebody that's fully in support of, you know what I'm saying, your people, then I mean they gotta support your people though. 100%. It can't be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like if you marry somebody that's not part of your cultural group, they got to support your group no matter what. If not, then you're selling out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But if you marry somebody that's non-black and they 100% love black people, you know, it's a lot different than marrying somebody who for their people than versus for your people. Because we gotta realize that, you know, like how you said earlier, how you brought up the LGBT shit. When you go fill out a job application, they don't ask you for your orientation. But what they do ask you is, what's your ethnic background? Are you black? Are you Hispanic? Are you white? Are you black non Hispanic? Are you white non Hispanic? You know, those are things that they actually ask you. You know, I don't ask you who you're dating, who your boyfriend, who your girlfriend is, none of that, because it's a myth that's really important to America, but the racism that really does take a stand in America, whether people believe it or not.
Could you be with a white woman?
Long term, no,
Then why is that?
because it's nothing personal against anybody, but I want my kids to look like me. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep my bloodline strong. I want to. I want my children to be just a better version of me. I'm very proudful of who I am, and I want to keep it that way. But nothing against anybody who decides to do what they got to do. But from my point, like me, I want my son to goddamn be me. It's just a better version of me. You feel me?
So you want kids?
Yes, I want kids, Slim. I want kids.
And you believe in marriage?
Yes, I believe.
Why do you believe in the ideal of marriage?
I'm gonna tell you this, Slim. I do believe in marriage, but my thing about marriage is I feel like you and your partner financially gotta be somewhat similar to for y'all to get married. Like, and it's crazy because when I was growing up, I used to always ask myself. I watch TV and I see all these rich motherfuckers, all these rich ass niggas, and they not married. And as I got older, I realized why they're not married. Because I mean, who the fuck they gonna marry? You know what I'm saying? If you got money like that, the only person that you should be marrying is somebody who money is close to yours. If you don't made it to millions and you ain't found love yet, nigga, you not finna find love. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no point in marrying somebody that if things go sour, you be like Jeff Bezos. You created the richest woman in the world just because you were married to her.
That shit wild, ain't it?
It's wild. I mean, that's real. That's a reality situation though. So I feel like if you and I know that's why if you're a man and you making $500,000 a year and you single, there's no reason why you should get married. I'm just be real with you, unless it's somebody who money come close to yours. Like, why would somebody that make $500,000 or $1,000,000 a year marry a woman that make $10 an hour, $12 an hour? Like, what's the point in marrying that woman? You know what I'm saying? What's the point in combining your finances with that woman? You know, she may be great, she may be this and that, but for you to be this successful and have this much money, there's got to be something going in the back of your head. Like, yo, like I made it this far and I didn't meet this great woman. So what makes you think you love me for who I am? You know what I mean?
Blue, so do you think contractual marriage is necessary? Like, do you not believe that someone can be married to someone without contesting their love to the fucking state,
What do you mean?
to the government, like signing papers to be married? Do you think it's possible for somebody to be with someone and be married without signing papers and being married under the state law?
Yeah.
So what the fuck is the point of even signing papers to be married? Pros and cons. That's what I'm asking you. What's the pros and cons of being married under contract?
I think the pros of being married on a contract is that if you marry somebody who is substantially more successful than you and y'all have a divorce, then that person financially is obligated to support you in some way, shape, or form. Other than that, I don't think there is.
That's not a pro. That's only a pro for one person.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I see all these successful. Just pay attention to TV. All these rich men who on TV and they're not married. Why? Because I'm telling you, man, if a man becomes rich and he not married, he not finna get married.
All right, Blue. So let me say it then.
Unless it's to a rich woman.
Contractual marriage is like the biggest piece of bullshit that we ever did in America. From the beginning of time, marriage was seen as something totally different. Really, it gets even deeper, dog. Like, why the fuck if I'm building a company and my company is striving and you know it's in the up and up and I'm one of the richest people in the world, why the fuck if you decide you don't want to be with me anymore for any reason, like I don't give a fuck if it is I cheated or something, why the fuck would I give you half of my company that I've been building from day one struggling with and now I'm finally straight just to keep up your lifestyle that you're used to living with me? Why am I obligated to do that? Then on top of that, like, let's say you're with a woman and you're straight, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say she's all right, but she doesn't have the $1 billion company that Jeff Bezos has. You know what I'm saying? And then she decides she wants to leave you, and now you have to pay for her estate, and she has this 25-year-old boy living with her like Wendy Williams.
It's real.
Even though Wendy Williams was a breadwinner in her situation, I'm just throwing that out there as like, you know, an example. Like the woman leaves you, and now she has a 25-year-old boyfriend. Isn't that crazy? Like, it doesn't even make sense. I feel like we need to update laws, bro. You know, update the whole structure of marriage. Like, it should be something more than a prenup. Just update that shit. What you think?
I mean, I agree with you 100%. Back to what I was saying earlier, man. That's why I feel like a lot of men, wealthy men, when I say wealthy, I mean dudes making $500,000 and up. I'm talking about the guy in your goddamn local neighborhood who got a good job. I'm talking about real wealth, real generational wealth. I feel like that's why you see a lot of wealthy men that have children, maybe even have families, but they're not married. You know, for that simple fact is, like, if you didn't help me get this bread or you wasn't here when I got this bread, now that I got this bread, I mean, you really just an addition.
But Blue, my question is, with you knowing all this, what we're talking about right now, what would make you still want to get married or pursue that? What about it attracts you?
I think it's really just
The ideal
it's
of
the ideal
marriage?
of getting married, you know. But it's the ideal of getting married, man. Be honest with you, bro. Lately I've been thinking about that a lot. I've been thinking about that a lot, bro. Marriage and stuff. Cause you know me, I want a family. Blah, blah, blah. I want that. You know.
You just don't want no gay son.
Nah, ain't no want. I'm not gonna have one. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no want. Nigga, I need somebody that's gonna carry my legacy. You feel me? It's gonna carry my goddamn legacy on. And I gotta have a strong legacy. I can't have no goddamn, I ain't birthing no bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying?
So what if your son come out and he's not a football player like you? He's actually a fashion designer.
That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Of course I prefer him to be, you know, an athlete, but if he not, that's cool. As long as he carry on my legacy.
What if he designs women's dresses? Or does hair?
Nah, he can't do hair. Can't do hair.
Why can't he do hair?
That shit feminine as fuck. You don't know no real niggas out here doing hair.
All right, Blue. So you saying that reminds me of this whole toxic masculinity shit people talk about, where they feel like, there's different levels of what a man is, different definition of what a man can be. That's what people say. So that's what people would call toxic masculinity, what you just said. Like, if a man isn't masculine or he doesn't do things that's masculine, like sports or, physical contact or, work a job like a trash man, he's not a man. He's not masculine. And people are saying that's not the definition of what a man is.
Who's saying that, Slim?
A lot of left-wing people are saying that toxic masculinity is a very popular
Man,
term.
no. Men are not saying that. Women are saying that.
Only women? There's some
Women-
men saying that shit too.
Bro, show me some men saying that weak ass shit, and I'm
Terry Crews.
bro.
He's like the spokesman for toxic
Bro,
masculinity.
did Terry Crews? Did you see that motherfucker in the movie White Girls?
Yes.
That motherfucker lost. He can't speak on masculinity after he seen this motherfucker in the movie White Girls, and after he admitted to being molested by a fucking man. Ain't no real niggas out here, no grown ass, swole ass niggas out here, fucking letting men fucking touch on them and fucking start joining the Me Too movement. You feel me? That nigga don't got no credibility. You can't fucking be part of the Me Too movement.
Blue, can I read you the definition of toxic masculinity?
Read it to
I
me.
want you to tell me what you think of it.
Read it to me.
The definition of toxic masculinity. The concept of toxic masculinity is used in psychology and media discussions of masculinity to refer to certain cultural norms that are associated with harm to society and to men themselves. Traditional stereotypes of men as socially dominant, along with related traits such as misogyny and homophobia, can be considered toxic, due in part to their promotion of violence, including sexual assault and domestic violence.
I think, first of all, that definition is whack. I think whoever made that definition is lame. You know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy how people will sit here and they talk about toxic masculinity and then they sit around and say, they bring up the term homophobic. So basically they're saying if you're not a masculine man and you speak on men acting like girls, you're being toxic. Yo, men and women, this is what you gotta realize. Men and women are two different species. That's what people got to realize. I'm all for equality, but at the end of the day, you got men and you got women. You feel me? We got things that we're naturally do our thug dizzle for scissor for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just being straight up, bro. And like terms like that, that's how people sink. That's how people fall astray. You know what I'm saying? They get detached from normal by following terms like that, who speak negative on the beauty of who we are as individuals.
And you know what, Blue? This is why I want to have you on the podcast so people can see a different side of you. I'm not saying I agree with most of the shit that you said this first half hour of the podcast, but as far as what you're saying right now with this toxic masculinity shit, I agree 100%. Terms like that are disgusting. I hate when men use the word toxic too, because that's just such a fucking dumbass, surface level, pointless ass term. Like, there's no way in hell you can tell me my masculinity is toxic. Now, what they are referring to is men being assholes. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you, Blue. The way you feel about if you had a gay son, that is some asshole shit. So I feel them on that, but that has nothing to do with your masculinity.
Well, how about this, Slim? I feel like everyone who out here embracing gay sons, I feel like that's some asshole shit. I feel like you gotta be an asshole. Well, you know what? Honestly, bro, I know that people see. I got a degree in psychology. I understand how
you say that often, Blue.
and I'm gonna keep saying that shit because I gotta let all these motherfuckers know. You know?
Can I turn your phone off?
Turn it off.
Your volume.
Yeah, I gotta let all these motherfuckers know that I'm not sitting here talking out my ass. I understand how the mind works. I understand how society works. And so people sit here and they say crazy stuff like what you just said, and they wanna they wanna drift towards, man. At the end of the day, bro,
I'm listening.
this is what you gotta realize, man. Like, this is what you gotta realize.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
I forgot what we talking about. I know we talking about toxic masculinity.
Yeah, the whole toxic masculinity. You was talking about the definition and shit.
Yeah. So, like people gotta realize. I mean, what about the definition? What were you talking about though?
All right, Blue. So let me
Cause
just.
I know I'm finna say some real shit now. I just want to make sure, because a lot of times I get off topic trying to explain that real shit, but I want to get back to that shit. You feel me? Because I was finna say some real ass shit.
I'm about to help you get back to it. So, if you was in Dwayne Wade's situation,
That's a fucked up situation to be in.
how would you approach it though? What would you do?
First of all, I'm gonna tell you about Dwayne Wade's situation. It reminds me a lot of Magic Johnson's situation.
Oh, both of them. Speak on both of them then, one after another.
So I remember I was watching Magic Johnson doing an interview with somebody, and he said that he caught his son playing, with girl Barbie dolls and shit at a young age, and doing girl shit at like playing with the dolls and shit at a young age. So he would take them away from him. But he also stated.
This is Magic Johnson?
Magic Johnson. Magic
Okay.
Johnson stated. See, I understand the psychology of the mind. He stated that even though he was taking these things away from his son, he caught his wife providing his son with this same stuff. You feel me? Basically feeding it. So even though him being a man telling his son, yo, this isn't right, he got his wife telling him, oh, it's nothing wrong with it. It's cool. You feel me? And remind you, while he's in the NBA, he's on the road half of the year. She spends more time with that boy than she does.
Yeah.
All right. And so let me explain. That's how the psychology works. You gotta realize that these things you aren't born this way. People are creatures of habits and behaviors. It's what you do. You feel me? People it's what you do. You can be programmed to do anything.
I disagree though, Blue.
All right, I understand you disagree. A lot of people will, but I got this. So let's go to Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade, very similar situation. Now, Dwayne Wade got how many sons Dwayne Wade got? He got 3?
I think he got 2.
All right, so he got 2. The oldest one and the youngest one, right?
And he got a daughter.
All right, and
there's a random kid that's always in their pictures also, but let's just stick with what I know.
Dwayne Wade got 2. Both of them by his first girlfriend or whatever you want to call it.
Ex-wife.
Both of them by his ex-wife. So his oldest son grew up being raised by Dwayne Wade and his ex-wife. Now the youngest son was raised by Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. Now think about the Magic Johnson situation I told you about. How Magic Johnson was telling his son, no. But behind his back, the woman who spent more time with him than him was telling him, yes. You feel me? Now, correlate that to the Dwayne Wade situation. With that being said, Dwayne Wade's son wants to be a model. He doesn't want to play in the NBA. He wants to be a model. Where do you think he got that from?
Who you talking about, the oldest one?
The youngest one.
Okay.
He got that from Gabrielle Union. The youngest son wants to be like Gabrielle Union. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. And she's spending more time with him than Dwayne Wade is. And that's what you got to realize. But society's telling people that this is the way people are. But no, this isn't the way people are. People are creatures of habits, behaviors. People are raised and molded.
All right, Blue. So let me give you a little background.
All right.
There's a podcast with Matt Barnes and Steven
Dwayne
Jackson.
Wade. Right, and he said that his son always been that way since he was.
No. It's called All the Smoke. It's a really good podcast. Dwayne Wade was featured on there, right? And Dwayne Wade said on there, basically he broke down the whole situation and how he deals with it. And a lot of NBA players are in support of him and his situation, how he deals with it, because there's a lot of trolls on the internet that
Cause that
diss
shit
him
gotta
for
be
that.
tough to deal with.
But yeah, but listen though. So he basically said it. He said he had to deal with this early on at a young age. When the child was young. Like, hey, he keeps gravitating towards these dolls. Instead of gravitating towards, things you would view as masculine. So that's why I'm saying, like, it's even deeper than that to me as far as like people being born gay. Cause I'm a firm believer that people are born gay. Strictly for the fact, and Blue, I know you know at least one person like this. Someone you grew up with that's nothing but feminine. I'm talking about they can't play a sport to save their life, but they just wanted so hard to try to fit in with all the other boys, but they just was not like that. They was trying to fight this their whole life. Whole time you was growing up, they was trying to hang around the boys, do shit the boys was doing, but they just was not like that. And when you see them when they grow up to become their own, that's when you find out like, damn, that person was gay.
See,
I feel like that type person was born gay because he was trying to fight it the whole time.
Listen, bro. This is what you gotta realize, son. That you don't know that person was probably acting that way. You don't know his upbringing. You feel me?
Correct.
That person could have been trying to fit in with the guys, but when he go home, he don't hang around nothing but girls. And he grew up being around nothing but girls. You feel me? Like, for example, I had 7 aunties growing up. You feel me? And so a lot of dudes, you never know how that situation is. They might grow up around nothing but women, spending time with nothing but women all day long.
But Blue, this is my argument with that. A lot of men grow up around women also. Like Tupac grew up with women.
Yeah.
Tupac isn't gay. Does he have feminine traits? Yes, he does. I tell people that all the time. Like, I'm the biggest Tupac fan.
Well, there you go. So
he has feminine traits, but he's not gay though.
People are creatures.
I feel like some people are just born gay though.
People are creatures of behavior and habits, man. So, like you said, Tupac feminine is probably because he grew up around a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? And that's your opinion. But if what you're saying,
well, that's my opinion about what
him being feminine. I don't.
Oh, you don't agree? As far as Tupac having feminine traits,
I don't agree.
Why don't you agree with that?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't watch Tupac like that, but I never seen a feminine person when I seen him, bro.
I didn't say he was a feminine person though. I said he had feminine traits.
Okay.
It's certain things that Tupac did, and that Tupac love for women came from him growing up with women.
I can see that.
Yeah. And
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
not saying there's anything wrong with that, because it's not.
What you gotta realize is, Slim, that everyone is different. Everyone is going to handle things differently. So while 90% of the men may be gravitate toward natural, even though they're in an unnatural environment, because it's just what they're genetically modified to do, you got to realize that a small percentage of people will gravitate towards the unnatural. It's just how it's. What people don't realize, it's a science to everything, bro. See, do you know the fucking Freemason symbol? Do you know what it is?
No, I'm not very educated on Freemason.
The Freemason, the Illuminati, their symbol is a compass with a square with a G in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, the compass and the square, everything on this planet, there is a science, a mathematical formula to every single thing.
So now break down what the fuck this Freemason shit got to do with this topic.
What I'm saying is, so it's the science behind it, and that's what I want to point out, the science behind it, because the Freemasons, apparently the most people, they control the world, which I wouldn't disagree, but they control the world based off of science. You know what I'm saying? Because A plus B equals C. If you put a man in this environment, he's more likely to be like this. But naturally, he may gravitate towards what he's supposed to be. But at the same time, this formula will give him a better chance of steering left and right. Does that make sense?
I'm following you, trying to at least.
Okay. Okay, as long as you following, bro. Like I said, most people won't understand, bro, because they don't understand how the mind works. I understand how the mind works, and my professor told me in college. He said a lot of people not gonna see the world the way you see it because you've been taught that this is how like I'm showing you this is how it works. Most people they aren't educated on this information.
So, Blue, let me ask you this: if I go get a psychology degree, will I be able to understand your way of thinking a lot more?
You will have a better understanding of the way I think.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're all different. But yes, you will have a better understanding of the way I think, bro. You feel me? Because I know that people aren't just goddamn born to like goddamn cars or born to goddamn like Camaros. You feel me? I know that shit ain't true. You've been programmed to like Camaros. You've been programmed to like sports cars. You feel me?
So, what do you think programmed me to like sports cars? Just for an example, since you brought that up as an example.
Well, you got to realize that you've been you since you've been a baby, and so whatever you grew up doing, or whatever you grew up seeing, led you to who you are today.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Because don't get me wrong, you are who you are. That's why I said everything that's gonna affect you a certain way, Slim, isn't gonna affect me the same way. You know what I'm saying? We're all different individuals, but what I'm saying is that our experiences determine who we are. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like if you grew up in goddamn Germany or Saudi Arabia, you'll still be Slim, but you'll be a different version of Slim. You feel me? And so that's what I mean, bro. We're all people, but we're who we are based off of our experiences in life.
So, what you saying that that actually goes back to what I said about people being born gay.
No. See, these people aren't being born gay. They are being born a certain way, and because of their experiences in life, whatever happened, I can't speak for everyone, they gravitate toward being gay.
So, Blue, you would say that every gay person, excuse me, beer got me burping, but you would say that every gay person, basically, their experiences led them towards being that. So it had to have been some kind of dramatic experience that led them towards being gay.
See, what you gotta understand is, what's the definition of gay? The definition of gay of a person of the same sex being sexually attracted to the person of the same sex.
Blue, I ain't gonna lie to you. I always just dislike definitions.
Okay,
but now I'm kind of getting into it. The definition of gay is homosexual, used especially of a man. What?
Yeah, see, this is what I wanted to know. The Bible, and you know me, I'm
homosexual, especially a man.
I'm gonna tell you,
why the fuck is that the definition?
I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Cause what did Boosie say? Two red bones kissing in the back seat. Yeah, that attract me. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, Blue.
With that being said, bro,
I like that song actually. And I'm not a Boosie fan at all, but
facts.
I like that song.
What I'm saying is, bro, it's not really two women kissing each other. That shit ain't really gay. It's even in the Bible. The Bible says that the definition of gay, which is abomination, is a man laying with another man. That is what it says, word from word. It doesn't say anything about a woman. You feel me? So that's why I said men need to be men. You can't be a man if you another man's bitch. Does that make sense to you, bro? Does that make sense to you? We need more strong men in our community. You feel me?
Something can make sense to me, but I still don't agree.
So it makes sense to you. So it makes sense to make dollars. I mean, that's the point we're
I
on
don't
right
agree.
now. It ain't about what you agree, bro. It's real. It's a lot of things you don't agree with. You don't agree with the Bible, Slim, and the Bible is real. All right.
Like I said, I had a conversation with someone earlier today. I don't feel like talking about religion today.
I got you.
I'm just not in the mood.
I know you don't.
I'm just not in the mood.
The point
today,
is, Slim, bro. The point is, Slim. Everything you agree with, if you don't agree, that don't mean it's not right. You feel me? That's the point I'm making. And so, with that being said, bro, like, Like it's an abomination for a man to be with another woman or with another man. You feel me?
What about women?
It's cool as long and this how I feel like women, cause I grew up my whole life and I seen girls going in and out of their fucking stages. You feel me? And I was even dating a girl one time, and she was like, "Oh, if this relationship don't work out, I'm just gonna try girls." You feel me? A girl cannot be gay, bro. You feel me?
You really believe that?
I don't think nobody, like I said, I think people are creatures of behaviors and habits, and I'll get to that in a second. But especially women, because I've seen so many women who grew up being straight as a motherfucker and all of a sudden trying girls. You feel me? And going back to, or trying girls and going back to dudes. You feel me? I done seen so many, that shit is like fucking normal. You feel me? That's like normal. I done seen it happen so many times. That's why I said, bro, like, just like the Bible says, it doesn't say anything about women and women. It says men and men. You feel me? And so, I think that, that's how I feel about it, bro. It ain't no big deal. I just feel like it's a big deal when a woman commits to another woman. I think if two women in a committed relationship, I think that's probably the lamest shit you can do on earth. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you feel that way?
I mean, what's the point? Silence. I like that. Yeah, it's a good question. What's the point?
Maybe that's the person that they love.
Man, fuck all that love shit, bro. People love Xbox. People love 2K. You choose what you want to love, man.
Yeah.
But the point is that they sitting here, bro. I seen my homegirl. She uploaded a video of girls rubbing their pussies together. The fuck is wrong with y'all?
I seen that shit on Twitter, and I think
Yeah,
I do. Blue, I disagree with everything you're saying, but as far as that scissor shit,
that shit retarded.
it's just weird to me.
That shit
It's
retarded.
weird.
It's a waste.
It's just weird.
And that's why I feel about women who like if you like girls and you want to experiment with girls and you want to have fun with girls.
Hey, but Blue,
that's cool. But
dog,
two girls,
I'm gonna be honest though.
That's a fucking waste.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how women have sex though with each other. So I'm just gonna say me personally. I think that scissor
dicks.
shit is weird.
That shit, they get fake dicks though. Cause I used to watch this shit in college. I had two girls. They was my homegirls.
But you know, some gay women feel like girls that's into penetration aren't truly gay.
I mean, I don't think none of them gay. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's all in. I don't think none of them. I don't think no women.
So you don't believe women can be gay?
I think if a woman is truly saying I want to spend the rest of my life with a woman, I think there's something wrong with her mentally. I feel like she's just a step away from retarded. You know what I'm saying? To be real with you, because I told you, bro. Like I sat here and watch girls have sex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With fucking fake penises this goddamn big. You know what I'm saying?
How many inches is that for the listeners?
Shit, that shit was fucking huge. You know what I'm saying?
How many inches though?
Man, I just know that shit was like damn near fucking.
For the listeners, Blue
10,
just
12 inches.
described about 14 inches.
Damn near. You know what I'm saying? And then I remember the girl who was doing it, she was scared of getting penetrated. You know what I'm saying? Just like she probably gonna watch this shit too. But goddamn, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
This is Jon Blu show. Let them know.
Nah, she ain't gonna trip about it. She ain't gonna trip about it. I still fuck with her to this day. You know what I'm saying?
You just don't agree with them being gay.
I don't agree. Like I said, if they want to play with each other and have fun, I'm all for that. But when you talking about being committed to each other and getting married and walking down the aisle, that shit just fucking weird to me. It's fucking retarded. You know what I'm saying? It's a waste. You feel me?
So, Blue, what would you say about somebody that would consider your thoughts of homosexuality closed-minded?
I just think they just trash as fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? To be real with you, bro. Like they just got low standards in life. You feel me? They don't understand the universe.
Because, you know, today it's very popular for you to be progressive and have progressive thinking.
And what do you consider progressive, Slim?
What do I consider progressive?
Mm-hmm.
Progressive is, you know, moving forward, having thoughts that's open minded and keeps you going. You know, that's what a progressive thinker would
What,
be considered as?
so people consider that shit open minded. That shit is not open minded. It's just your standard of living. You feel me? Because it's a lot of things I'm open to, but just because I don't agree with everything doesn't mean I'm fucking not open minded. You feel me? I'm not supposed to agree with everything that you want to do. Just like, do people agree with smoking crack? Does everyone agree with smoking crack? And that's why I feel like a lot. And talk about the goddamn Dwayne Wade, the raising kids and all that stuff, raising gay kids. Like a lot of people saying that, and it's mainly goddamn women, but a lot of people say that, oh, if my son came to me 10 years old and told me he was gay, I would accept it. What if your son came to you 10 years old and told you he wanted to smoke crack?
You said what? Say that again.
What if your son came to you at 10 years old and said, "Oh, Slim, I want to smoke some crack"? You'd be like, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yo, smoking crack is not good for you. It's unhealthy for you. You shouldn't do it. Blah, blah, blah. You're better than that." Why can't y'all treat the same thing? Why can't y'all give that same energy to homosexuality? That's all I'm saying. Because what you got to realize is that sex is a behavior. See, people in general, when I say people, I say me, I say you, I say every single one. I say 90% of America, we treat sex as a game, as something to play with. But really, sex is for procreation. That's really what it's meant for. That's why it feels good, because God wants us to do it. You know what I'm saying? To reproduce. It's part of nature. And so when people goddamn steer away from that, that's when it becomes unnatural. Just like crack, it's unnatural. You're not here to smoke crack. But people got a problem with kids smoking crack, but they don't got a problem with kids goddamn experimenting with the same sex. It's the same thing. It's a behavior. It's something that you do. It's not who you are. It doesn't define you. It's something that you do.
Blue, the next question someone will have for you is, why do you care so much?
It's not that I care so much. You brought it up.
Okay. That's just the question.
Okay.
I just got to make sure I hit those questions.
I got you.
So this isn't something you go through your life worrying about.
Nah. But I do care about society. You feel me? And one thing I don't want my kids to growing up and goddamn thinking shit that's normal. Cause one thing I'm afraid of, cause I told you I'm very good at predicting the future, is something like this becoming normal in society. You feel me? Because it becomes normal in society, it affects everyone. It doesn't just affect you and your family or you and your kids or whatever you got going on. It affects everybody. You feel me?
Yeah. So, earlier today, Big King posted something on Facebook. I want to read it to you, and I want to know what's your thoughts on it. So, Big King posted and said, in 10 years, men will be obsolete.
What does he mean by that?
He basically means that it's so popular. Same thing we were just talking about earlier. Like, it's so popular to be like a strong feminist man or woman and to have progressive thinking, and people are trying to eliminate the heterosexual man's voice, that there will no longer be men.
All right, you know what? He has a good point, because, like I said, bro, what they're doing is they're making feminine behaviors for men more and more normal. Like I said, bro, like the men, the men are beautiful, men are great, and we need to love our differences. We need men. We need women. You feel me? We don't need men trying to be women. We don't need women trying to be men. You feel me? And when you get to the point where you got men thinking it's more okay to be like women, then you got a society full of pussies. You feel me? And you know what a society full of pussies is? It's a society that is easy to conquer. You feel me? A society that's easy to take over. You feel me? Because everybody a pussy. You feel me? You know how people treat pussies.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Blue. Most people that listen to this and see this is gonna call you toxic.
Man,
a
you know what, bro?
male
You know what
chauvinist.
I want to say?
Hold on. I'm not done. I'm not done.
Go ahead.
Toxic, a male chauvinist. They're gonna say that you're closed-minded, that you're a caveman. And go ahead. What was you about to say?
Man, fuck every last one of them motherfuckers who got shit to say. You know what I'm saying? Like,
See, Blue. I don't understand. I don't understand how you can have this way of thinking. Like, is this strictly because of your religious background? I mean, excuse me, your religious beliefs?
what do you mean? Think what?
As far as the whole gay topic, is this strictly because of your
Bro,
religious
it's
beliefs?
not like throw religion out the picture, bro. It's going against the universe. You feel me? It's going against the laws of the universe. I told you, bro, this is all science out here. It's all science. The universe doesn't agree. Ligers cannot procreate. All right? The people that
I
you
gotta
name,
look that up, Blue.
ligers cannot procreate. You feel me? So a lion and a tiger can make a baby, but guess what? The universe says stop doing that shit. You know how they say stop doing it? They won't let you make another baby. You feel me? And so the people that you're talking about, they cannot procreate. So everyone going, they talking about me. They're going against the universe. I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking no salt, no negativity to anyone. I'm just going with the universe. You feel me? It ain't got nothing to do with religion, because I know a lot of people don't believe in God. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you one thing. A lot of people don't believe in God. Let me tell you one thing, bro. And I probably told you this before, but
Hold up, Blue. Hold up.
you go ahead.
My bad. I hate when people cut me off, but I gotta cut you off. I just looked it up.
Yeah.
It says 50% of them can reproduce.
Half of them?
Yes,
So most of them can't.
half. That's not most. That's half.
It says that for real?
Yeah.
Let me look that
I
shit
looked
up.
at 3 different places.
Let me look that shit up, man. Let me see that shit.
Ligers can reproduce. Female ligers reproduce better than the male ligers. Therefore, the bottom line is ligers are not sterile. But however, they are not as much capable of reproduction as compared to tigers and lions.
Okay, cool. So basically what the universe is saying is we're not really cool with that, but we're gonna let it slide here and there. But you know what they saying about the hormones? We're not ever gonna let that shit slide. You feel me? All I'm saying is just listen to the universe, man. We shouldn't go against the universe. We shouldn't go against the laws of the universe. Like it ain't got nothing to do with whether you Buddhist or whether you communist or Jesus, Allah.
Did you say communist?
Bro,
What the fuck?
the point is, it don't matter, Slim.
This nigga said communist.
The point is, it don't matter.
That's not a religion, Blue.
I know. Buddhist isn't either. I know. The point is that
Buddhist is a religion.
it's not. It's
Why isn't it?
look it up. It's a way. It's not a religion.
What is it?
It's just a way of life, a belief, but it's not a religion. If you look it up, it's not a religion. Point is,
Why do you believe that?
believe what?
That it's not a religion.
I learned that shit in school.
Who told you that?
Bro, did you look it up?
I don't. There's certain things I ain't gotta look up.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to know why you think that.
Bro, I just told you why I think it.
You said Buddhism, right?
Yeah.
Keep talking.
So, man, like I was saying, bro, it's just certain things, you know, what you gotta get real about, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I ain't really trying to throw no shot at nobody, cause we all need to love each other. You feel me?
Okay. Some scholars don't recognize Buddhism as an organized religion, but rather a way of life or a spiritual tradition. Some.
Hey, we're gonna leave it at that, man. We're gonna leave it at that.
I definitely consider Buddhism
That's your
a
opinion,
form of
bro.
religion.
That's your opinion. It's not a religion, bro. It's a way of life. All right.
But that's actually why I do gravitate towards Buddhism. It's because it's a way of life and it's not more so a guide to life. I said I wasn't talking about religion today though, bro. But I fuck with Buddhism for that reason. Because like praying and worshiping is fine, but as far as like praising and worshiping fictional characters is something that's just weird to me. Something that Buddhists have figured out is they worship a way of living. I fuck with that. Like the fat man, that's not quote unquote God.
Oh yeah, I know.
Cause I'm gonna be honest, motherfuckers sitting around praising a big white man in the sky with blonde hair and blue eyes, that shit is weird. Super weird. And you can't sit here and tell me, Blue, when you close your eyes and think of God, you don't see a fucking blonde hair, blue eyed white man. You cannot tell me you don't.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, you do. That shit been beat upside your ancestors' head and your head since the beginning of the time.
Not my head.
So what'd you see when you close your eyes and you see God? A woman?
Honestly, bro.
A woman with fucking antlers?
Honestly, bro, I don't see nothing. To be real, G. And I'm glad you brought it up, bro. I really don't see nothing, bro. When I pray, I don't have no man in my mind. To be real with you, bro. And I ain't noticed till you brought it up. But damn sure ain't got down the motherfucker you talking about.
So it's just nothing. You just don't see anything.
And I pray, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say.
And nobody talks to you back. Nobody talks to you back?
I'd have my encounters with the Most High.
And who did you see?
All right, so one time I was in college, I was going through some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's when you was doing that head ass shit?
This is after I did the head ass shit.
Which you still ain't gonna talk about, huh?
Nah, but I remember one time, bro, I was in college and I was sleeping and I woke up and I seen this ball of light in my room and it was like hovering above me, like right here, just hovering.
Like a Pokeball.
Like a sun. It was like a sun.
Okay, like a sun. Like a sun.
sun.
I'm following you.
Like a small sun. And it was just like hovering. And then I was just like trying to move, but I couldn't really move. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
Sleep paralysis.
but I seen it though.
Blue, that's called sleep paralysis.
But I seen it though. And so
you said you fuck with science. I just told you the answer to that.
I seen the ball of light though.
But you couldn't move. You was just laying down like this though. Yeah, Blue, that's called sleep paralysis.
Hey man, explain the ball of light, man. That's what they call it.
You was asleep. That was your imagination.
The government call it sleep paralysis. Jon Blu say, goddamn, it's the spiritual world trying to connect with a real nigga.
What did the spiritual world want with you?
You know, I'm one of the chosen ones. You know what I'm saying? So God was I was trying to connect to my God, and I guess he was trying to connect to me too. You know what I'm saying? He was blessing me some way, somehow. I don't know how, but I did get swole as a motherfucker that summer. You know what I'm saying?
So you connected to your spiritual world, and you got swole, so you felt like that was like your benefit.
That was
Blue, you is a fucking jock, nigga.
You
is a stereotypical jock. This nigga said,
bro.
I got swollen fuck this summer. Like that shit was just a good thing. Like just the best shit in the world. I got swollen fuck this summer. Like, bro, don't nobody give a fuck about you getting swole.
Hey, man, I just point out the obvious, man. There's other stuff that probably benefited me, man, but that's just what I realized, bro. There's other things that he probably, you know what I'm saying, blessed me with, but I know what I've seen, Slim. I know what I experienced. And your non-believing ass cannot take that away from me.
Why I gotta be a non-believer? Why is that like
Slim.
everybody's belief of me?
Hey, Slim, if everybody believe that you a
Bruh,
non-believer,
do you know Chuck texted me the other day and was like, "Hey, so you don't believe in ghosts or nothing neither, huh?" And I was like, "Nigga, I'm a very sane man. Of course I don't believe in fucking ghosts."
boy, you wild, boy. Boy, you wild.
He ain't even
Hey,
text
you
me
wild.
back.
Hey, you
So
wild,
then,
boy.
so listen though.
Yeah, you wild,
So
boy.
then we got to talking about. We got to talk. Like he called me a couple days later, and we got to talking about like something. And I mentioned energies. Oh, I was talking about having multiple sexual partners, and I was telling him why. Now that I'm older, I feel like having multiple sexual partners isn't good because you basically get the bad energy from each person you sit there and lay up with. So like you lay up with all these bitches all day, you start acting like a bitch. And I was like, it's not good that be involved with all these energies. And he was like, energies is like another sign of a ghost or a spirit. So you actually do believe in ghosts and spirits. I was like, nah, not really, bro. Like when I say energy, I'm just saying the connection of a human to another human. I'm not saying energy as in no fucking ghost. Like when niggas say ghost, niggas is talking about they see they dead grandma and shit. Like, bro, that was a dream. You didn't see no fucking ghost. And I got friends that really believe they seen ghosts and they was with another person that they felt like seeing that ghost too. And that's weird as fuck to me.
Slim, why you think it's weird? Because you ain't see it. And that's what I want you to realize, Slim, like,
Why we ain't never caught no ghosts? They be catching ghosts on Scooby-Doo.
talking about a cartoon show, but Slim,
Exactly.
I don't seen
We
it.
talking about ghosts.
Slim, I don't seen this stuff. This shit is straight gangster. You feel me? Ghosts.
Bro, you just described to me when you seen a ghost, it was sleep paralysis.
No. Me not being able to move is your definition of sleep paralysis. But I told you, I seen a small ball of light,
And you couldn't move because you was asleep.
and I couldn't move,
Because you was asleep.
but it was a ball of light. You can't explain the ball of light, Slim.
I want to hear you say you was asleep.
I was half asleep. Yeah.
Okay.
But the ball of light, Slim, you can't explain that. You feel me? You can't explain.
I can't explain that.
Explain the ball of light, Slim.
That was your dream. That's what you seen.
Slim, you can tell the difference between a dream and reality, bro. You know?
Can you?
Yeah, you can. You know you're dreaming. You know.
Sometimes I had dreams that I felt like was real as fuck.
Hey, bro. Everybody who voted for me not to be on the show, all y'all can kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying?
Why'd you go back to that?
Cause I just had to think about it, bro.
They got you fucked up.
They got me fucked up.
That shit piss you off?
Not really, but I just gotta let them know that y'all all can kiss my ass. Every single last one of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Why you want to shit on my viewers, bro?
Hey, man. Don't take it personal, but dumb viewers can kiss my ass, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Blue, you gotta understand why someone would not like hearing what you have to say.
Cause I speak the
have
truth,
to
Slim.
offer. That's what you do?
I speak the truth. I say the shit that everybody thinking. I ain't gonna say everybody, cause everybody not with the truth. Everybody not with real. But I say it, and the motherfuckers who not with the truth, who don't believe in real, who want the unauthenticity, who want to live in this fake world, they got a problem with that shit. And dumb motherfuckers is hell. And they can all kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about none of them. You feel me?
Blue, you don't watch many TV shows and shit, do you?
I don't watch TV.
Okay.
Why?
You don't watch Netflix neither, do you?
Hardly ever. Why?
I was just gonna ask you, but I already know the answer to it. But I was gonna ask you if you seen that Aaron Hernandez documentary.
I heard about it.
That shit was interesting.
I want to watch it, but I ain't the time.
Only reason why I'm even bringing it up is because we was talking about homosexuality.
What he said, what he did.
Bruh, they made the whole documentary basically centered around, they painted him out to be this gay killer. They said they had his high school football quarterback in the documentary, basically saying that he used to have sex with Aaron Hernandez.
Are you serious?
Yes. Then they also had like,
Are you serious?
bro, they had a random NFL player that admitted to being gay.
Are you serious?
That had nothing to do with Aaron Hernandez. Never played with Aaron Hernandez. Nothing. He was just on there for no reason.
That shit off of clickbait, bro.
Listen though,
I'm listening.
Then towards the end, you know, there was this big conspiracy about how he had this gay pen pal in jail when he was in prison. So, do you think Aaron Hernandez was gay though?
I mean, I wasn't there, bro. So I don't know. I don't know Aaron Hernandez. I mean, probably was. I ain't no telling, bro. I don't know what the fuck he had going on. You know what I'm saying? But the fucking high school quarterback admitted that shit.
Yeah, and he's gay. He admits to being bisexual. Do you think men can be bisexual?
Nah.
Why not?
Man, you either one or the other, man. You either bending over or you bending somebody over, man. You can't be.
So it's not possible a man can like both.
Nah. What Dave Chappelle said? Dave Chappelle said, you can't fuck monkeys and fuck women at the same time. You gotta pick one. It just ain't happening.
You said fuck monkeys?
That's what Dave Chappelle said. What I'm saying is you can't be a girl one day and be a man the next day.
I don't know, Blue. You gotta watch that documentary though, Blue. You seem like you don't watch shit though, Blue. Nor read shit. What you did with that book I gave you? What book did I give you?
I be reading that shit.
Man, you ain't read a page of that shit.
I be reading
tell
that
me,
shit, bro.
tell me what it's about.
Shit about life.
What about life? What did you gain from reading that book?
I mean, I ain't go that deep into it, but I've been reading that shit though.
I know you ain't read that shit.
I read
Give my book back.
I don't read a couple pages, bro. Chill, bro. I read a couple pages.
Man, boy, you read the goddamn title page.
I don't read a couple pages, bro.
How many pages?
Probably about
10.
About 15.
The intro. Yep, the intro. Because the intro about 10 to 15 pages.
15, 20.
So you ain't even made it to chapter 1 yet.
Slim, I got a lot of shit going on, bro.
Yeah, give my goddamn book back.
Let me read this shit, bro. You ain't reading that shit, bro. Let me read that shit, bro.
I want to read it again. I done read it twice already. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. You don't read, do you?
No, I don't read, bro. Be real with you, I don't read, bro.
You should, bro. And you should have more conversations with people other than yourselves. People that's not like you. Because that's where we fuck up at all the time is people. Not talking to people that's different from us. We're always stuck in our box and we form our opinions. And we feel like those are just facts. Because we never have anyone to question them. That's why, Blue, me and you have conversations and you probably be like, this nigga Slim, here it is.
That's real.
I was just telling somebody that today. I was telling them how all y'all niggas think I'm the white man, and it's like I'm probably the most centered person you can fucking meet, and y'all niggas be talking about this nigga Slim the white man, and it's like no nigga, y'all niggas is just so, believe it or not, Blue, you're super right wing.
Slim,
you don't even know it. You're
Slim,
super right wing, Blue.
Slim, if everybody call you the white man.
Not everybody, just y'all ignorant niggas.
If a whole bunch of niggas is calling you the white man,
ignorant niggas, yes.
Then you the white man.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Blue, you're super right wing. You know who? Do you know what type of people are right wing?
What type?
Racist white man.
What the fuck I gotta do with a racist white man? Son? That's that shit.
Bruh, your whole thoughts on homosexuality is a white man ideal.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Blue, I don't even think you know what right and left wing are.
Slim.
Matter of fact, I know you don't.
Slim, this what confuses me about the American people. Like y'all feel like the homo shit is like black people shit. No, the fucking ain't.
I didn't say that.
You just said it ain't the white people shit. You just said white people don't fuck with it. Obviously, what you're saying is that black people, that's black people shit.
I said racist white men.
Fuck no. That's no white men. No, it's men who goddamn.
Blue, do you know what a right wing conservative is?
Bro, ain't no racist. Bro, what I'm saying to you
Answer the question, Blue.
No, the question I want to let you, that question I want to answer you is, bro, that it ain't, bro. No, bro. No.
You gonna answer my question or not?
What?
Do you know what left and right wing are?
Yeah, you got the liberals and you got the Republicans. That's what y'all call the right wing Republicans. Bro, don't sit here and tell me that the only thing that they got down.
What's the difference between the left and the right wing?
That the left wing is full of shit, and the right wing got their shit together, but niggas is racist. But you know what? I wouldn't.
So
even,
you are right.
No, I wouldn't even say they're racist. They're perceived as racist because
you do know most black people they gravitate towards the left wing.
they gravitate towards Democrats, and that's what you mean, the left wing, right? Democrats, right?
No.
Okay,
It's not Democrat and Republican.
It
Because
is.
there's some people. No,
It
it's
is.
not. No, it's
It
not.
is. It
Because there's some people that's left wing that's independent.
Okay, but me and you both know that when people think of left wing, they think of Democrats, and they think of right wing, they think of Republicans. Am I right?
No, you're wrong.
Yeah, so I'm right. So with that being said,
This nigga just made himself right. You are right though.
I know.
Right wing, motherfucker.
Nah,
yes,
I ain't
you
right
are.
wing.
You're super right wing.
I ain't
Blue.
no wing, bruh.
No, you're super right wing.
But a lot of
Blue, all your ideals are right wing.
what is right wing? Let me look that shit up, man. I'm tired of you with this shit, bruh.
Please do, because you don't know what it means.
You on that bullshit, bruh? Talking about some right wing, bruh.
Please look it up, bro.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
And I want you to go through the checklist of what right wing that people think and what they believe in. Conservative
Section of the political party system. The right side of the team. I'm with. Hey, sound like I'm on the right side. You feel me?
See what I'm saying?
Hey, it's what it say, but let's see what left wing say. Right wing basically just say conservative. That's all it means.
Yeah.
What's wrong with being conservative?
I told you.
All right, so
you're right.
and the liberals are socialists. They say they're socialists. They're socialists. You don't believe in socialism, Slim.
Socialism?
You don't believe in that.
No, I don't fuck with socialism at all.
So I guess you're right wing too, then, huh?
No, I'm not right wing.
That's what it said. Left wing. It says left wing is socialism. I'm looking right at it.
Bruh. I'm not either wing.
Yeah, so don't put me on either wing either, bro.
You're a super right wing.
Because of what, Slim?
Blue,
Because
this
of
whole
what? Based off
conversation
of
we
what?
had, this whole conversation we just had was
Based-
a right wing conversation.
How?
Bruh, you totally. All right. You want me to show you what right wing people believe in? Blue, this is about to be one of them situations where I'm about to basically show you the difference between this and like what they believe in, and we're gonna go through the checklist, and you're gonna be like, "Damn, Slim, I am right wing." Someone who is right wing in politics is usually someone who supports social and economical conservatism. In other words, someone who is right wing usually supports traditional and way things are. People who are extremely right wing, nah, that's not you. Right wing supports traditional authority, blah blah, social liberations. Hold on, Blue, you're right wing though, bro.
There you go. You can't find nothing.
Yes, I can. Just give me a second. We're gonna go through a checklist. Trust me. Just give me a second. We're gonna go through a checklist.
I'm on the right wing though. Trust me.
I know you are.
I'm on the right side. You feel me? Because I'm right.
You said because you're right.
Because I'm right, motherfucker.
Nigga, you're white. You're right winged because your whole view on homosexuality, your whole ideals of like how things are. You're a very conservative thinking type person.
What's wrong with
Bro,
that?
we talked about marriage.
What's wrong
Your
with that?
whole ideal of marriage was conventional.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? You don't leave no room for growth.
How?
You don't. Like,
How?
you don't have, dog, whenever you think of something, like any kind of situation, you have to be able to grow from it. That's our parents' problems. Our parents' problem is they have no idea of how things are today and how we are because they're stuck in their ways and they're going to die like that. That's a bad thing. You have to grow every day and change.
Hey man, I do grow every day. All right, but you saying me being conservative? Basically, you just saying that you disagree with my beliefs, and because you disagree with my beliefs, then I'm based off of this situation, and I disagree with you 100%.
I cannot find this shit, Blue. You might be lucky, bro.
I know you can't. Ain't no lucky.
No, I
I'm
can't
right.
find.
Not right wing, but I'm right.
You are right wing.
I'm right. And I guess if I'm right wing, then that means the right side is the right side.
All right, listen to this.
Yeah.
Equality is opportunity.
And I mean, that's true.
Freedom is the chance to achieve or fail. But which is best? Freedom. Rights. Others must not interfere. Criminals choose to be criminals. Homeless people, no work ethic, no sense of shame. Society, survival of the fittest. What you thought about those statements?
It was some real ass shit you just said.
All right, what about these statements? Equality is a level playing field. Freedom is freedom from power, abuse, and inequality, and which is best. Do you support? All right, here we go. Do you support? Tell me if you support these or not. Do you support gay rights? We're gonna go ahead and say no. Do you support abortion rights? Do you believe in abortion or not? You don't fuck with abortions? All right. What about war? You don't fuck with war. Same-sex marriage. You said no. Tax cuts.
Now, when you come to talk about tax cuts, I feel like you gotta be specific. Because of course I want my tax to be cut.
All right. Unmarried sex.
I mean, of course.
Blue. I'm going to sit here and be 100% honest with you. Every question you answered was right wing.
Every single one of them.
Every single one of them, bro. I think one you answered wasn't right wing.
Was the war?
War. That was it. That's the only one.
I'm just a real nigga, bro. What you mean? I'm just keeping it real, bro.
And if we break it down,
Everything I said was right, bro.
yeah, right winged.
No, everything I said was right. Because I said no war. That shit is right. We don't need to be out here killing each other and fighting each other for somebody else's benefit, personal benefit. You know what I'm saying? People out here losing their whole families, brothers, sisters, cousins, aunties.
So as far as the tax cuts go, you don't believe that a percentage of your check should be taken away to help society grow or even help the less fortunate?
The less fortunate, no.
Blue, you are super right wing.
Nah, bro.
Yes, you are, bro.
Nah, bro. Because I just feel like, bro, like I'm keeping 100 with you, bro. Like, it's hard out here for a pimp. You know what I'm saying? So we out here working, grinding, getting this money, and you see that your paycheck, and I'm telling you, bro, because I
you don't give a fuck about nobody else, just you.
Yeah, I give a fuck about other people. But I feel like I need to determine how much I want to give to these other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You don't dictate how much I give to these other people. You feel me?
So how much would you give them? It'll be most of the time you wouldn't give them shit.
Most of the time I wouldn't give them nothing. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on how I'm doing.
Blue, and you don't see how you're right wing.
No, it all depends on my financial status. If I'm out here struggling, bro, and I get a paycheck that's $2,000 and I bring home $1,300, what the fuck? That shit ain't fair. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that because I don't seen that shit.
What about for fucking Medicare or Social Security when you get old and you gonna want a Social Security check? You don't think you should have to pay for that neither? You don't think you should have to pay into that neither?
I thought you paying for that now. Ain't what you paying for now?
That is what you paying for through your taxes.
Yeah, for myself, yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing, bro. I don't believe people give me nothing, and I prefer not to give other people what I don't feel comfortable.
So
giving.
you don't want a Social Security check when you turn 65?
I do. I want all the money I can get. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying,
Blue, you just said you don't want nobody doing shit for you. Do you want a Social Security check or not?
Social Security check is based off of my income. Am I right or wrong?
No.
I don't know how that works. How does it work? How does Social Security work?
Don't quote me on this. Social Security check is just something that everybody gets when they turn 65. But I think it's gonna be obsolete when we get older. I wanted to look this up the other day too.
Oh, so you just automatically get a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
Everybody get the same amount.
And you've been paying on it all your life. That's a percentage that comes out your check for taxes. Social Security.
Okay.
Look at it next time.
Okay. I thought that was for me. I didn't think for everybody.
If you have questions that needs to help understand how to check the status of your Social Security application. How much will I get for Social Security? The average Social Security retirement benefit paid to a retired worker is $14.13 per month as of June 2018. However, your initial monthly benefit could be much greater or much less than the amount, depending on your age and income. So on average, it's $1,400 a month, Blue. You don't want that?
Yeah, I don't want it.
But you don't want to pay on it.
Man, all I'm saying is I feel like that I should pay a certain amount in taxes.
And how much do you think that should be?
Shit, like goddamn, whatever I feel like paying.
And what's that? What about the months you ain't got it, so you don't want to pay shit?
I shouldn't have to pay shit. I ain't got it.
So I can't even talk to you about that, Blue.
Yeah, I know you can't.
Bruh. But you know, taxes go towards like public school. You went to public school. So what you think we should charge for people to go to public school?
Nah, but what I want to say is my school was a piece of shit.
You did go to a piece of shit school.
I did. You know what's crazy? My school was so shitty. I'm gonna say this shit because people need to hear this shit. I had my guidance counselor. I'm going to say her name because she ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Her name was Miss Weaver. And I remember I had to beg this motherfucker to, let me correct my language. I had to beg this lady to give me my transcript so I can apply for colleges. I had to.
She didn't believe in Mr. Jon Blu.
She didn't believe in a young brother. I had to beg this young queen.
She was black. I had to beg her. Because you definitely wouldn't call a white person a queen.
Hey, so I had to beg this young queen. All right? I had to beg this young queen, bro, to give me my I went in her office like every week for like, it took her a whole month to give me my transcript so I can apply for college. She is trash. She works there to this day. She is trash. My high school, I'm gonna tell you, bro, I didn't realize how trash my high school was until I got to college and motherfuckers told me about their high schools. I was like, y'all did what? They did what? Bruh, your teacher what?
You should have knew that beforehand when you seen that your high school wasn't even ranked in the state.
See, we don't look that stuff up when in high school.
We did.
See, what high school you went to?
I went to a real good high school.
Exactly. Yeah, niggas at your high school look that shit up. But niggas in my high school, bro, we don't look up that stuff, bro. But I'm gonna tell you, and I did look up my high school when I was in college, and that's another reason. That's another way I'll say, yo, because I don't get me wrong. Like I said, when I got to college, and I'm talking to everyone else about their high schools and how things work. That's when I first realized that I went to a trash high school. You feel me?
I ain't gonna lie. I went to the second best high school in the whole city, and the first best high school is a private school, Davidson.
I believe it. So And with that being said, I knew there was all, like I said, and then I looked up the rankings, and my, even though I knew my school was trash because of hearing everyone else's experiences and my own experiences comparing to my own experiences, bro. When I seen where our school was ranked at that time, I said, "Oh my gosh, these niggas is definitely trash." You feel me? Like for me to get as far as I did from ARC, bro, like, oh my gosh. I mean, if ARC that trash, I don't can imagine what Josie and goddamn other schools is. Because I looked that shit up. ARC was ranked a 3 on a scale of 1 to 10 when I looked it up. On a
I
scale.
think it's a 2.7 now.
You feel me? Bro, a 3. You feel me? I mean, them niggas is not giving y'all no chance. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not even, like you need a 70 to pass in school, right? You know what I'm saying?
Blue, you think the school system failed you?
I'm not gonna completely blame it on the school system, but they didn't do their job. You feel me? They did. Like I said, if you gotta beg somebody to help you do their job, then they're not doing a good job. You feel me? If your job is to help kids get in college and lead them in the right direction, and they gotta beg you to do that, then you just trash as fuck. And I be seeing her to this day. She be so happy to see me, and in the back of my hand, be like, you really like one of the most trash bitches I've ever in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Because you wouldn't give you your transcript.
Like, shit, that's simple.
It's something deeper than that, Blue.
It not, bro. Nah, bro, that's trash, bro. You got people trying to, you got young men trying to go do something with themselves, and you procrastinating on them. You bullshitting
Young kings.
Young king, you holding them back. You trash. You feel
Blue,
me?
is every black man a king?
No, not Damo.
Hey, happy birthday to my motherfucking brother Damo, man. My nigga Damo just turned 31. Happy birthday to you, Damo.
Damo birthday today?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you just shitted on my nigga and today his birthday.
Damo. Hey, I ain't know he's 31 either, bro.
Yeah, Damo just turned 31 just now. Okay. Damo birthday is January 19th. Okay. Happy birthday to my nigga Ambo, too, the better twin. But yeah, man, we need to wrap up this podcast. My nigga Jon Blu came in this bitch in his bag. I think you want to talk about Lamar Odom before we get off, though. Lamar Odom. Why the fuck did I say Lamar Odom? Draymond Green.
Yes, I did want to talk about Draymond Green. And this is what I want to say about Draymond Green. Draymond Green is the definition of overrated. Draymond Green is the definition of overrated. You know what's crazy, Slim? I sit here and I tell these motherfuckers, I've been saying this shit for years. Draymond Green is not that good. He is an undersized power forward. He not good at scoring. Like, what is he good at? Oh, he can defend every position. No, he can't. You know what I'm saying? He can play defense, but he can't defend every position. Bro, Draymond Green lost in a 3-point shooting contest against a comedian. Did you know that?
You talking about Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart. He let Kevin Hart, 5'3", beat him. Not even a real hooper. Beat him in a 3-point shooting contest. And y'all, people saying he an all-star. Oh, they got 4 all-stars on the team. No, they don't have 4 all-stars. They never had 4 all-stars. They had 2, and then Kevin Durant game, and they had 3. Honestly, Golden State need to get rid of Draymond Green because he really lets you know how trash he is. And how did he let you know how trash he is? Because every single real star, when they have another star on their team, when that star leaves, what they do, Slim?
I don't know. What do they do?
They get more buckets, Slim. Because that means that if I'm a walking bucket and you're a walking bucket, and you leave, I'm just going to get more buckets. You feel me? If you leave, I'm just going to get more shine. Draymond Green is averaging 8 points, 6 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? He the definition of trash.
This is Africa Snows.
I knew it, bro. That nigga right there so confused.
Hey man, shout out to my dog Louis, man. My nigga Blue just seen this nigga. Let's see what my nigga Louis saying for the listeners.
So much patience for people, but let me tell you something. Once my patience run out, I am very fucking mean. Like, I don't care. It's gone now.
Hey Blue, you gotta chill, bro.
Hey, no. Africa Snow gotta chill. Hey, I'm very fucking mean. I am very fucking mean.
Bro.
Do not get on my bad side.
Don't be goddamn driving on my homeboy, bro.
I get angry. The fuck? Africa Snow. I'm telling you, man.
Hey, man.
This dude's name is Jesus Africa Snow. Where you find that motherfucker, bro?
Man, this is another episode of Sit Down with Slim, man, and we out.
Bruh.
What?
Draymond Green drove Kevin Durant away.
And we
Draymond
out.
Green. The Warriors need to trade Draymond Green.
Bro, you about to kidnap me again? You not gonna
The
let me end the
Warriors
podcast?
need to get rid of Draymond Green because he got rid of Kevin Durant. They suck now, and Draymond Green sucks. People been saying he been great. He the heartbeat. No, he not, bro. Draymond Green is trash. He's the cancer to that team. He the reason why LeBron came down from 3-1 and beat them, bro. Because Draymond Green got suspended. Replace Draymond Green with another starter. Golden State don't lose that finals, man. Replace him with another legitimate starter, and they do not leave. So what I'm saying is that Draymond Green is the cancer to that team. He trash. He lost to Kevin Hart in a 3-point shooting contest. The nigga suck. And he got rid of Kevin Durant. He is probably the worst thing that ever happened in Golden State.
I just seen this funny ass meme. This shit says Aaron Hernandez documentary. No one has ever murdered 2 people then play the entire NFL season. That shit say Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis definitely did that shit.
He killed 2 people?
This is another episode of Sit Down with Slim. I'm not incriminating none of my young kings out there. And we out.
Hey, Slim, you got me in my bag, bro. You know how to get me in my bag, bro.